Hello, welcome to GameGazm. I'm Jay.
And I'm Bren. And Jay, what have we got in the Christmas bag today?
Well, today we've got Final Fantasy VIII.
Ooh.
Now, when you hear the words Final and Fantasy, most people automatically jump to the 7th in the series, and to most it's regarded as the best. But my personal favourite has always been Final Fantasy VIII. It was the game that introduced me to the series and kick-started my love for role-playing games in general. The story centres around Squall Leonhardt, your stereotypical loner, who attends a military school called Balam Garden. We join him as he is about to take his final exam to become a member of Garden's elite organisation SEED, or CD, however it was pronounced. After passing, you enter into a war against the Galbadian army, and before you know it you're in space, then battling a sorceress across time. Yeah, it all escalates rather quickly. Released back in 1999, it was the first Final Fantasy game to feature realistically proportioned characters, and the second 3D instalment in the series. It also introduced a new magic system, which removed MP-based spellcasting and replaced it with the need to acquire magic by drawing it from enemies. Once drawn, magic can either be used like items or junction to your character to boost stats, such as strength or health. It even changed the way your characters level up. While levels in previous games require ever-increasing amounts of EXP, characters in Final Fantasy VIII will gain a level after accumulating 1000 points. Funnily enough though, it was the only Final Fantasy game to feature all these mechanics, so I'm not sure they went down too well. But with the story as good as it was, and the musical score by the one and only Nobuo Uematsu, it is by far my favourite and one that I play almost every year.
And that was Final Fantasy VIII. Jay, it's like your favourite Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, I'd say close to favourite game of all time.
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to have to admit something now. I loved Final Fantasy VIII, right? I never finished it.
Knew that was coming.
I never finished it. I don't know. I got really far in it as well. I got like to the end of the third disc.
Yeah. The difficulty does ramp up towards the end of the third disc and the fourth disc. I remember one of the first times I played through it, I blitzed through the entire game just to see the story. Kind of neglected to level up my characters evenly. Got to the start of the fourth disc, and yeah, I just couldn't get any further. So I had to start the entire game again and go through evenly leveling up all the characters, and I managed to finish it.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to admit something even more crazy now. Are you ready for this? I've never finished any Final Fantasy. Any of them. I've started them all, and I've never finished them.
Hate in the comments below.
Yeah, give me some hate, and I do want to do them. It's actually my New Year's resolution.
Right.
Is to complete Final Fantasy VIII, hopefully with your help.
Yeah, well, we'll do it.
So yeah, I do want to do that. But yeah, fantastic game, and hope you enjoyed the video. Leave us a like if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also leave us a comment. What's your favourite Final Fantasy? And did you finish it? Anyway, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we've been GameGazm.
Hello, welcome to GameGazm. I'm Jay.
And I'm Bren. Fuck. I'm not used to doing it this way round.
It's strange, isn't it?
It is odd. Okay, go.